Greetings everybody, this is Etho, and welcome back once again to another Let's Play episode. So here we are, standing in Sandy City or Meme City as it has become. Oddly enough, the llamas aren't really walking around anymore. I think the guy died. Or teleported or something. He's not there anymore. Yeah, might need some fixing. But you know, we started this a long time ago. This was part of the biome enhancement project. We just had a field of sand here and wanted to do something interesting with it, right? So we started out with the city gates, and to this day, I still actually really like these gates. I think they're pretty cool. We added in the walls. The walls are kind of like, whatever. They're okay. They're not great, but they're not terrible, I don't think. And we also tried like doing a combo house here, so it's like 8 buildings combined or something, in kind of a weird pattern. Again, it's okay, it's not great, but I don't feel it's bad enough that I should tear it down. Maybe I should, I don't know. Anyways, Sandy City's kind of like a whatever kind of project, right? To begin with here, I thought I would try to give it a little bit of an update, see maybe I can get inspired to finish it or something if I make the right changes to it. The big problem I had before is not a lot of stuff goes well with sandstone, I feel, but now that we have the strip bark, I kind of want to try some stuff out here. Because I feel most of these go kind of okay with it. Even when I was building this, a lot of you guys recommend I use like the orange sandstone with the regular sandstone, but I find they clash quite a bit. Like the color difference is pretty extreme. While if you look at like the acacia down here, I think that works a lot better than that now. So I kind of wanted to try that out. Like maybe, like for example, I was thinking about putting in some lines in the build. We got to get some more color into this build is a really important thing. Maybe we could do stuff like this, just like do that, turn it over, and now we have like a little bit of color mixed in, right? Even, I don't know if you can see it, but there's actually some smooth stone here, which I tried to make it stand out a bit more, but you can't really see it because it's the same color. Maybe we get rid of those and just add that in here. And basically I'm going to go around the city here and try add a bunch of detail. That might be cool, right? Even on the walls we could do that. Like maybe you might want to do it over here. Just run like color strips around here. I think it'll look kind of good. For the houses, this dark oak I find stands out quite a bit, so I'm thinking either we change it to this. Like that looks a lot better in my opinion. Or we might even change it to oak. This is what color I wish sandstone actually was, instead of the kind of the brighter yellow. This would be perfect for sandstone. Okay, and I think we're gonna like start putting stairs here. Create a bit of a shadow, make it stand out a bit more. Ooh, something like that. Yep. So I did some stuff here. Some stuff got done, and let's check out some of said stuff. All right. So overall, I think it looks a little bit better now. I'm happy with that. The oak strip bark is pretty nice. It's that sandstone color we all wish we had, but just mixing in with the sandstone does kind of bring the overall build towards that color at least. I did add in a melon tree. And with the buildings, I just added in some color strips on the sides as well, using different colors of clay. You got yellow and green on this side. Added some flower pots here, some banners. We got the original Etho banner there. And did I do anything on this side? Just the banner over there. Banner? I barely know her. Never heard that one before. No. Alright, so I do like the gates with the acacia here. I put it all along the walls here, and I think that looks a bit weird, right? Am I crazy? I don't think I'm crazy. I think it's too much of the lines, so we'll probably want to tone that down a bit, I think. Maybe change to birch or oak strip logs instead. Still have the stripe, but make it not stand out so much so that the gates look kind of special, you know? And yeah, just a little bit of an update. I think that's good. All right. I did want to try something. You know what we never do really is, or I don't know if we've ever done this. Breed the llamas. 'Cause I'm worried they're going to wander off and start dying. And I went through so much to get them here. Do they eat this stuff? I thought they did. Or do they want this? Don't you get hearts if I... Yeah. How do I get you to follow me? Uh-huh. Yeah, you got to use the leads, apparently. They don't follow any food item. Not a single one. And then they do that caravan thing. So I'm having trouble getting them to breed. He's eating my food, but not getting hearts. I don't know why. These are the last two llamas, too. I think one of them got out, and I don't know where he is. Because two of the gates aren't actually closed. Oh, there it is. There it is. Aha. Oh, yeah, and by the way, I tried adding some more melon cacti there, too. Tell you what, let's try feed him. If he gets hearts, we'll bring him over. Aha. Okay, you're the guy I want, then. Can you get out? You can't get out. You're stuck. Good job. Come on. Alright. Yeah, I'm wondering, how did we get them here originally? Did we just bring two over and then breed them twice? Because we got 4 llamas total. One's in the llama vader, and then we got these 3. I'm thinking maybe the babies can't be bred for some reason. Because only those 2 can. We got a baby llama. I thought I could make him grow up with that. No? Oh yeah, you can. Okay. No hearts. Maybe because he was just bred. Let's go... I'm actually curious now. Let's go to the llama vader guy and see if we can maybe breed him too. Oh, it got hearts. I wonder what's up with that one guy. Yeah, he's not here. He's definitely not here. It occurred to me he probably died because of the water update. Because it worked perfectly fine for so long, and now he's just gone. So I'm guessing some physics have changed in the game, and he got stuck somewhere and drowned in the water. But anyways, guys, it is that time again where I do something I know I shouldn't do, but I'm going to do it anyways, and you can't stop me. Aha! I'm going to be not ending the episode like you thought. I am going to be starting a new project. That's right. Aha! We're going to be making a game called Mastermind, and I'm actually pretty excited about this. Little bit of backstory. I played this game when I was like, I don't know how old I was. I was a kid, right? And I have never once seen this game again. Like, you know when you go to someone's house and you check their closet, they got Monopoly. If you're lucky, they might have categories or Taboo or something. Or, my all-time favorite board game, guys, you know what it is? It's the best game. Careers. If you've never played Careers before, you've not lived. Or not had a good dinner party or whatever. Aha. Anyways, played a game called Mastermind a long time ago. Haven't played it since. I'm going to try to recreate it in Minecraft with slightly different rules, possibly because I don't know the rules. I read the wiki article on it, and I still don't quite understand them. So I'm going to do what's easiest in Minecraft, and it'll be pretty close, I think. Anyway, so this is like a puzzle game. Don't worry, I'll guide you through what we got to do here. Yeah, so these are the basic rules to Mastermind as I understand it, what we got to try recreate in Minecraft here. It's meant to be a 2-player like puzzle game. The second player, what he does is before the game starts, you get these 6 color pegs. We're going to use concrete powder to represent them. And he's supposed to set up a secret code you have to try guess before the game starts. So he might do something like red, yellow, green, okay? And he sets that up. I'm not allowed to see that as a player guessing the code. And what I do, I have up to 12 guesses here where I got to try to figure out what the code is. So when I first start out, I'll probably just do something random, like I might do green, red, purple, blue. And then if we go and check, the second player then like looks at what I did, and he's supposed to provide feedback on how close I was to guessing the code here. And he does it in 2 ways. First, he checks if any of my pegs line up both in color and position. So green and red don't line up. Red and red do. Purple and yellow don't. Blue and green don't. So he would award me, because I got one right, I think he would give you a black peg. And he would put that next to our guess. And as you would expect, if we had gotten two of these right, just by some random lucky chance, let's say we had a green one there instead, the red and the green both line up, so we would have gotten two black pegs. So we know we got two of them right, but we don't know which ones. Like, it could be any of the four, right? So we got to keep making guesses to try to figure out which ones it is by alternating up our colors. And there's one more way that the second player is supposed to give us feedback. He checks if any of the colors in our guess matches the colors in the answer. So if that was our guess over there, and this is the answer, there's no purple in the answer, there's no orange, but there is blue. We guessed one blue and there's two blue. So I think we would get one white peg. No black pegs because none of them line up in position, right? So this is all the feedback we would get. If we were to do like green, blue, purple, purple, then again, nothing lines up, no black pegs, but we do have green in our guess and we have blue. So then the next guess, we would get awarded two of these. So essentially our goal with this project is to recreate the second player out of Redstone, because they don't really play the game, they just give us feedback on what we're doing. The reason for that is because the game was made in the 1970s, right? And they didn't really have microprocessors to put into games back then, right? So they used a second player to do the work of a computer, basically, to give us feedback, because we can't see the answer, otherwise it ruins the game. They need someone with that knowledge that can provide feedback on what we're doing. So we want to try to recreate that out of Redstone. It's really just like a single player game. There was a system like where you would play multiple rounds and the second player gets awarded points based on how many guesses it took you to get the answer right. Up to 12. If you go over 12, you kind of just lose the round. They get the full 12 points. But we're going to avoid all of that part of the game and just make a single player puzzle game, basically. So let's get to it here. Now, here's the thing about this game, guys. It's actually fairly complex. Like, you think of a game like paper, rock, scissors, even that's kind of challenging to do in Minecraft. And the more complex a game gets, like, we have a lot of input data here. 6 different colors means we need at least 3 bits per peg, right? If we're to convert it purely to redstone, then you got 4 pegs, 3 times 12, or 3 times 4 is 12. 12 guesses if we want to store all the guesses somehow. That's 144 bits of data, guys. Insane, right? So we don't want to purely make it out of redstone. We need to come up with tricks and clever ideas using Minecraft mechanics to make the game easier. This is what I came up with recently. This is why I'm so excited, because I think this is the answer. What we're going to do, store the answer in item form like that, and we're going to use Minecraft's item stacking mechanics to simplify this game a lot. So let's say our guess is green, red, red, green. Okay, that's our guess. What we're going to do, convert the blocks into item form. We will throw one this way. Green doesn't stack with orange, so it goes to the pressure plates. Red, that one does stack. Red goes to the pressure plates. Green, so we know one of them, or no, 2 of them lines up. We know we need to award 2 black pegs by doing that, right? That's the trick. This is how we're going to do it. You know, I just realized this might be a bit more complicated than I thought. I thought we could use a golden pressure plate for figuring out the white pegs, and after doing some testing on paper here, I realized, no, it's a bit more complex. But let's look at another example here. So let's say the answer is purple, green, blue, yellow. And this is our guess, purple, orange, orange, green. So purple and purple line up in both position and color. We would get 1 black peg. Orange and green, nope. Orange and blue, nope. Green and yellow, nope. So just 1 black peg. But we do have green in our answer, and we have green in our guess, so we would get one white peg. We're supposed to get one black, one white. If we do the calculation here, boo, you see that stacks. Orange goes right through on both of those, and green also goes through. So 3 of the pressure plates will get pressed down. This is how we figure out the black pegs. Depending on the number of items on pressure plates, we have 3. So for 3, we would get 1 black peg. If there's none, that means we guessed the code correctly, because they'll all stick to our answer. They'll all stack there. If all 4 of these pressure plates are down, that means we get no black pegs. Then what we do, guys, we take the same exact item stacking trick, and we use it on figuring out the white pegs as well. So it's almost like we're killing 2 birds in 1 stone here. We're doing the 2 most complicated calculations in our game using the same item stacking trick. So we had orange, orange, green on the pressure plates here. We take those and we run them through our answer this way. Orange, orange, goes right through all 4 of those, but green will stick, right? So there's going to be 2 items in the hopper, and I thought we could do this, but we can't after some testing. The actual calculation we need to figure out, or we need to do here, is 4 minus the number of items in hopper. So we got 2. 4 minus 2 minus the number of black pegs awarded. In this case, we got 1, right? So 4 minus 2 minus 1 equals 1. We should get 1 white peg. That's how we have to do the math. So we have to incorporate these pressure plates into our number of items in hopper and somehow make a redstone device to figure that out. That's going to be the toughest part of making this game, I think, because I haven't figured that out yet. But wait a minute, Etho, how are you going to create the 4-colored code? Are you crazy? Can't be done. Cannot be done, right? No, obviously it can. It's probably the easiest part of the whole process. Creating random codes in Minecraft is nice and simple thanks to droppers. We only need 6 colors. If we wanted to make the game more difficult, we can expand up to 9 though. And whenever we hit the button here, obviously we're going to get random colors out of the droppers. Red, red, purple, yellow. We need the code in item form like this too, so that works out great. We just got to drop the items on the ice and then run our guesses through it, right? Problem with doing it that way though is we're going to be limited to 5 minutes because that's how long it takes items to despawn. Even if you stack an item with it, it doesn't renew the despawn timer, so you're limited to 5 minutes. But I think we can play a game in less than 5. So I'm not too worried about that. It would be nice, I would love it if we had a copy of the answer as well, like have it in item form hidden where we can't see it, but also have it like at the end of our play field here, and when we guess it correctly or when we run out of guesses, when we use all 12 of them up, have a piston like reveal the code like in front of us. That would be the dream, but I don't know how to do that, so I don't know if I'm gonna bother. Like we could have a stockpile of, like there's no way to, like, I need a block or a machine in Minecraft that can place blocks. It would be so nice. Like if we could place the concrete powder somehow, would be great. But we'd have to have like a big stockpile of it somewhere and somehow figure out what the random code is using item filters probably. And then like send the colors through some bubble streams or something up to the area there. I don't know. Probably won't do it. Too complicated, right? As far as inputs in the game, I think we're going to do something like this. Let me grab the colors because I'm all out. I think we're going to stand up here just like this. We have a nice view of the playfield. We need to be able to see our previous guesses to make intelligent decisions here, right? So nice and easy. We got a good view of everything. Oops. Just killed the guess. Okay. So I think when we make a guess, we're going to do it like this. It's not going to be perfectly nice, but it's going to be pretty good, I would say. So if we want to do yellow, yellow, green, red, we have to place it twice, which is kind of the unfortunate thing about this. We want the top one to go on the playfield where we can see it. And reference it for later guesses. And then we'll use the bottom one to convert into item form. All we got to do is like, where is it? Yeah, just like drop it on a slab with water above. When it hits the slab, it'll break it into the item. So if you have, do we have any slabs? We got no slabs, guys. Did I break the crafting table? Oh, I did. It's about to despawn. No! Got it just in time. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, though. If we drop concrete powder on a slab or a sign or something, bam, it breaks into item form. And if there's water above that, it'll push it on the ice. So that's how we're going to do that. The only problem is we want to keep the answers all nice and condensed like this if possible. And I think there's no way. Well, let's press this to see what happens. I think the items are going to bounce pretty far though. So that'll one set goes on the playfield, the other set falls through. And it ends up at the ends here. Yeah, you see like 2 of them went to that side, 1 there, none there, 1 there. So we gotta keep them separate somehow. Keep them from stacking together or going into each other's lane. Oh man, I gotta say guys, like doing projects like this is so much fun for me. This is the ultimate Minecraft experience. I love problem solving in this game. I love doing redstone contraptions. You know, like when I build farms, like mob farms and whatever, I have a lot of fun with that. But at this point, I feel I know it so well already. Like, I always use the same redstone contraptions. There's maybe 20 or 30 different ones. You got hopper clocks, you got RS NOR latches, monostable circuits. You just kind of combine the pieces together in different ways, and you end up with a unique farm, which is cool. Like, I do like doing that stuff, right? But when you do a weird, obscure project like this, oh man, you gotta really think. You gotta design new, obscure redstone projects you would never use anywhere else. So for this, we need to take like 4 concrete powder like this and split it up a bit so that each one gets its own separate lane, and they don't merge together. So we had to make a splitter over here. So check this out. Oh, let me grab more powder actually. Get a little bit more. So it's gonna work like this. Go down. Oh, I fell inside it. Where do we want to go? Well, that's the top of it. I'm lost. Where's my way down? Over here. Yeah, so this is our separator. So basically, I wanted to make sure we don't put anything under the playfield here too, in case we set up something that removes the blocks underneath and all the concrete powder falls down and goes into a hopper at the end of a game. Would be nice. That way we don't have to remove it manually. So I'm trying not to put anything over here, this direction. So I had to pull the powder, like it falls down right here. We activate this once. You see the sticky pistons all extend. It pulls it back. This one retracts first, and then this one. We got a 2-tick delay, right? So some of it goes sideways here. Like that. So one of them fell down here onto the slab and broke into an item form. The other 3 are still here. We do that again. There's more pistons. There's like 2 over there. And I think this one retracts first and then this one. And it falls down that hole. So we split it. We got 1 falling down there, 1 down there, 1 there and there. We got a 1 block gap between all of them. And you can see we got them waiting here for us. I decided to put in some trap doors so that they all line up, and when we release them, they're all perfectly in sync with each other. So we keep them suspended in water so that when the trap door opens, they move. And then we got another water stream in front so they can pick up some speed and cross the ice here for that calculation we need to do. They all hit the pressure plate at the same time. And then we have to run them through that way too to figure out the white peg. So the first pass is for figuring out how many black pegs we need to dish out, and then the second pass is for the white pegs. Right? So it's kind of cool. It's such a weird thing to make, but it's really cool. So for the trap doors, I just put we have a torch up here, redstone running above them. They open downward, actually, because items float on water. I had them opening the other way before, like I had them aligned at the top, and the items were getting kind of stuck on that. So we have them opening downward instead, so the item doesn't get caught on them. And initially I was kind of like, is that actually going to work? Yeah, you know, it will. Because if you have ice under the trapdoor, it still retains the slippery effect on the trapdoor. While if you don't, it just kind of it gets stalled out, right? Because the item's going to fall off the water stream there and kind of land on the trapdoor, but it slides just enough that it gets another water stream. So that's all good. So I guess our thing for generating the code is we want them to land right here, 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 and here at the cross sections. So we'll probably just, is that the right spot? No, we gotta go forward one more. Probably have our droppers with the random colors in. Oh, I put it in the wrong place again. Like right over here. Before the match starts, we just have to activate these once, and then we got that 5 minutes to finish the game. Unless we want to create a device to update them so that they don't despawn, but I don't know if that's going to be necessary. It's going to add more complication to the thing. And we probably just need to do it like this. So the item will shoot out, it'll hit the wall here, and then fall down. Alright guys, well we got a pretty good start on this here today. I got a little bit more done here, I'll show you. But I just tried a mock-up. We got to find some way of displaying the black and white pegs as well on our field here. I tried like doing it vertically and having them in block form. So for example, if for this guess here, we would have one black peg and 3 white ones. Maybe is a way we'll do it, but this has a few problems. Kind of hoping you guys have some brilliant solution that you'll post in the comments and I'll just steal it. Because I think this is going to have a few issues. We have to have some kind of filler material between the pegs as well. Because if this is all empty space, like where the orange sand is, then we can't push it with pistons. And we need this all to line up perfectly with our guess. So that's kind of an issue. Am I going to be able to sleep? I can. There's been a zombie in a cave nearby for this whole episode. And he's been driving me nuts. Okay. Anyways, I got some more of the system hooked up to what we figured out before. So there's going to be a tripwire above us, I think, or a few of them. So that after we enter our guess, basically we have to jump then to officially put it in. The bottom layer of the concrete powder falls down below to our separator and to our water and ice system. Top layer goes onto the field so we can see it. And probably like 5 or 10 seconds after we jump here, then maybe the sides will update with the black and white pegs for our guess that we just entered in after it does the calculations. But anyways, from the tripwire here, we got it going to our piston system over there. But it also branches down to our separator. Remember, we had to send this thing 2 pulses. So it goes to a monostable circuit here. And we do a split here. So on this redstone path, it has very short delay. It gives time for the wire to turn on and off. And then after 6 ticks, it goes on and off again. So it's 2 pulses to our separator. We also branch off here then, and it goes down to our trapdoor system, so everything gets synced up all nice. And it goes through our ice calculator. Let's see if we can catch it in action here. And then we got one more problem I just discovered. I'll show you that too. It's not a big problem, but it's a problem. Okay, so we enter our guess. We're going to run downstairs real quick. See if we can see it here. Missed the separator. Trapdoor's just opened. So I guess with this thing, watch this. We have to like have the items in a dead stop before it lands on the ice. Otherwise, look what happens here. Okay, that one wasn't too bad. Sometimes they really slide around though, and they'll actually slide out of their lane. You see, these are kind of on the edge, but they're okay. I realized I can put some end rods like in the block that the dropper shoots into. That helps to keep it more in the center. But you see, they kind of slide after they hit the ice. If they have a little bit of momentum, look how far out it's supposed to land here, and it went all the way over to here. So we have to not just drop it on the ice, we have to totally stop it before we drop it. That's not hard to do. We just have to set up a water stream for each of those. Anyways, it's a good start to this. If you guys got any ideas or feedback on it, please let me know in the comments, and I'll try to incorporate them into the build if they're good. But anyways, guys, we're going to get to the comment of the day, and it's going to be fun because last episode I asked you, what's the weirdest thing you've seen someone do in public? If you didn't read the comments on the last episode, there was some really, really weird, funny stuff. Lots of gross stuff too, obviously, but yeah. Somebody, like for example, somebody said he saw someone pour a bowl of cereal, and he put the milk in the bowl before he poured the cereal. There is some messed up sickos in this world. I tell you what, that is one of the weirdest things I've ever heard. I picked out another one of these comments. It says, I once saw a guy at my school walking with his girlfriend, one hand holding hers, the other hand down his pants. Not his pockets, straight down the front of his pants. I watch him walk with his girlfriend across the whole campus like this. I picked this one out because it's not just that guy. It's a weird phenomenon. Can't say the word. I had a friend as well, a long time ago, that kind of did something similar. He was always putting his hands down his pants, and it was the weirdest thing. And before I met this guy, I always assumed, like, the way you become popular, because he was a popular guy, I thought the way you became popular was by having unbelievably good social skills and social awareness and whatnot. But this guy was oblivious, I think, to how people viewed that. It's not like he was like putting his hands down his pants to grab something, really. It was more like he was using his pants as a pocket, I think. Or maybe to adjust things. I don't know. It was very weird. And he would do it in front of girls, too. And they would get the funniest look on their faces always. Like, what are you doing, man? Anyways. Yeah, it's weird. There's weird people in the world. You don't have to have good social awareness to become popular, though, apparently, is what I learned. I was wrong. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care, have a good day, bye-bye.